This model is a DTP07. It's a counterbalanced depalletizer. That means there's a lot of counterweight in the back of this box here, and we have a hydraulic ram which is lifted by this pump. So we pump the handle, lifts the ram and lifts this catch here which grabs hold of the drum. The unique features of this is this catch can pick up lots of different drums, so it can do this 200 litre all the way down to a little 50 litre Mauser drum with or without the lid. The other main feature of this, it has rear wheel steering, so it's very easy to manoeuvre. Although it actually is significantly heavy, it's quite easy to manoeuvre. It's suitable for smooth flat floors, not the sort of item you should use. You've got big slopes or ramps to go up and down due to the weight of the item. Safe working load of this one is 350 kilos, but we also do a short version which is more compact, and that's called a DTP08, and that's suitable for drums up to 250 kilos. These units can all be EX rated as well, so this is a standard one, but it could be a Zone 1 unit. So first thing we do is we have a little red lever here on the back. We put this to the right hand side, and then if we pump the handle you can see that the rack goes up at the front. If we move this to the left we can reduce the height of the rack. So to the right is for jacking up and for the left is lowering. So we steer via this handle at the back. So if we just push it forward to the drum, we can see here that the top hook has gone over the drum and the bottom toggle needs to go under the lip of the drum. And we do that, we can actually see it from this position. We can see through the mesh at the back, we can see the catch, and we watch it and we just lower it down by moving the red lever. As it goes down, I could see it go underneath the lip, so I know that we're ready to lift. All we do now is don't put your brake on at this stage, leave the unit float, because as the catch grips the unit will come slightly back towards us as it picks up the drum. So pump the lever, you can see it just settle back there in that position, and as we pump the handle we lift the drum up. Now obviously this is designed for taking drums off the floor, taking them off pallets. It's very simple and easy to use. Now before we lift the drum any higher or we transport it, have a quick look at the catch to make sure that's nice and secure under there, which it is. So I'm happy with that. And then you can tow this using the handle, or you can push it forward and just steer it where you want to go. But you can see the effort here. The drum, this green drum we've picked up is full of water, so it's weighing in about 200 kilos. But it's very, very simple and easy to manoeuvre. Turns nice and tight. You've got a brake at the back of the unit here, so you can see the rear wheel steering unit. Put the brake on so it doesn't roll. We keep pumping the lever and we keep raising the drum. When we want to lower the drum down, we move this red lever to the left. Do it nice and gently, don't do it in one big go, just do it nice and gently, and we can lower the drum down to the floor, nice and controlled. As soon as we've lowered it down, so don't lower it down too far, just lower it down just enough. Then we release the brake. So the unit floats now. You see we can see the catch moving there. So we've got no tension on there. The drum is on the floor. Keep your steering straight. We lift off the catch with this little sidebar, and that's it, disconnected. It's now time to wheel the unit off and go and collect another drum. I'll show you a close-up of the catch here. You can see the catch at the front, so we handle the catch using this little hook to hook it off. This we call the top hook, and it's this that goes in the top lip of the drum, and this is the bottom toggle that goes under the lip of the drum. So providing this goes underneath and this goes over the top, we've got it in the right position. There's lots of different settings for this for different drums. And there's a full data sheet supplied with the unit, so you can actually adjust it to suit most drum types. Right, this is going to show you how to adjust it for smaller drums. So here we have a 60 litre Mauser. Obviously the catch is too high at this position. So if we take off this bottom R pin and take the pin out, we can actually lift the catch off the ladder rack. We can position it into different places for different height drums. So a bit of trial and error when you first start doing this, just to get a feeling for which setting you should be on for the drums you're using. Also, if you sort of come in closer there, you'll be able to see that we have the top hook and a series of holes. So we're able to extend the length of the hook. So when we have a lip like this that's quite fat, so this is a Mauser without the lid, we can clamp up here on a nice fat lip by extending the length of the hook by moving this pin and the hook in the holes. So for this drum, we can bring this drum close to the ladder so we can see where we want to be. So that one is too high. That one is about the right position. Okay, so we know that's the third one down. The next setting we can change, we need to extend the hook. We know this, but we need to understand why we need to change the hook. So you can see there, if the hook went over, we can't get the bottom toggle to go under the drum. So what we need to do now is take out this R pin. You can do this on the ladder rack, but I'm doing it here so it's easier for you to see. We take out the pin and we move it forward one position. Okay, so I've just moved this up one. We try it again. That looks good. So with this vertical, the bottom toggle's under the lip and that's over the top. So that's fine. You can now put the R pin back in. Stops the pin coming out. We know we're on the third position down. So refit him on there. Refit our securing pin through the bottom. So what we can do now, we bring the drum forward, we can lift up on the hydraulics, drop this down onto the drum, and you should be able to see it connect. So let's pump the handle. Bring the unit forward. So the top hook goes over the top of the drum. Then we lower it down on the hydraulics. Right. So the rim clamp has gone underneath the lip and the top hook is over the top. That means we're nice and secure and we're ready to lift. So let's pump the handle. Next thing, we'll lower the drum down and disconnect the catch. Lower down on the hydraulics. Don't lower it down too far. Then we lift up on the top hook and the drum's away.